the age of 13, I decided to go working. Worked on the road trains. I thought, okay, well, this is what I need to do. Be able to get those feelings out of me. All the while, all your feelings are pushed way back into whatever part of your mind. So then we got married as husband and wife, done all the things that you do as when you're making a life for yourself, for yourself and for your partner.
I had an inkling that something wasn't right with our relationship. There was a female in our relationship, another one other than me. When I felt things weren't going right, it took a lot to get it out. We were happy in our marriage. We were happy as a couple together. We had Courtney when I was 28. It wasn't until she was 13 till Danielle or David finally couldn't take it anymore and had to be herself. When he told me that he couldn't take it anymore being a man and had to be his true self, well, who am I to judge? If he had to be that, he had to be that. I'd rather him to be a woman than not to be here at all, to be dead. We decided, even though it was going to be hard and it was going to be a strain on our marriage, we weren't going to separate. I didn't want Courtney to be another child of divorced parents. Because everybody bails, don't they? They don't stick around and try and work it out.
I'd noticed that the family wasn't doing okay. Mum was more upset, more angry. I remember Dad taking me away into the bedroom. It was late at night, and I don't know what sparked it in Dad's head that it made it seem okay to do it at that time, especially after finding out that Mum and Dad had talked previously about telling me together. And then it kind of just went really downhill, and there was a lot of tension, a lot of anger. It seemed as soon as Dad came out about it, because it was out in the open, all those female things started coming to light. So shaving her legs, painting her toenails and fingernails, having her washing go through, having to hang out all female washing, because she obviously wanted to be the epitome of female at the very beginning.
Even though David is Danielle, in society, Danielle is still David. She still has the rights of a man. Society still views me as being married even though she's transgendered. Society is so warped. They don't have any rules or regulations. Gay couples can't be married, lesbian couples can't be married. But if you're married to a heterosexual male and that male decides to become female, I'm still married. The banks still acknowledge David financially, not me.
Even though my name's changed.
Danielle doesn't like to talk on the phone because Danielle's voice is still David's voice, and Danielle is questioned. Every day she picks up the phone. So when the bank says, can we speak with Danielle, and then Danielle hops on the phone, they say, can we speak with Danielle? Danielle's speaking. Can we speak with Danielle? Danielle's speaking. I'll just put you on to Bernadette. Bernadette's my authority, because Bernadette's got a female voice and you'll listen to Bernadette. So I have to be the authority for everything for Danielle, because by the time you explain everything to the person on the other end of the phone, you're too frustrated to deal with the business that you phoned up for in the first place. And this just goes on day after day, week after week, month after month. So Danielle becomes a recluse. So then she relies upon me and Courtney. So then she takes our life away. When we were going to counselling, they said that things wouldn't change. The personality doesn't change. It's still the same personality inside as what they are on the outside. That's not the truth. Because they're not. They can't be. Because once they go from male to female or female to male, society changes them in personality. They have to fight to be who they want to be. Society won't let them move on. They won't let the family move on. I can only say for Toowoomba, but you're not accepted. You're an it. You're neither lesbian, you're neither gay, you're just an it.
If I would have been like at the age of 10 to maybe 15 and transitioned then that would have been a lot easier. Because when you're 50 plus, you look back and you're thinking, if only.
All I want is my family to be happy. Just to have a happy family. My daughter struggles every day, having to explain herself. If she has to bring us along, she has to explain us. I'm sick of having to explain.
I have sisters and that who've grown up and have their kids, and they just don't want their kids to associate with me, and
Because it might rub off,
yeah,
especially their boys.
yeah, that's right.
They don't want to bring their boys around just in case they turn gay. They just don't understand why we can still be a family, or why we still want to be a family.
One word: love.
You have to be there for each other, no matter what. Because at the end of the day, nobody else is. You're the one in your house with your family, and that's it.
I've broken Bernadette's heart. I've broken my daughter's heart. To think that you've done that as a person, to someone you love, you know. And if it wasn't for the way that they've been brought up, to not judge, and to have that same love for you as a person that's going through that, you wouldn't survive.